Hello gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about Throne and Liberty once again. We are actually going to be reacting to a video that my good buddy Sarumonin made. Just by the time you guys see this video, it'll be a few days after he's made it. But when in real time on the video, he only made it a day ago. But this is going to be one of my uploads for the week. So anyway, but there's some really great news in here in this Throne and Liberty video. So I didn't mean to say like, reacting, but there's some news I want to show you guys. It's actually great news for us console players and guys that want on console. But I also want you guys to pay attention to how the investors are talking to the developers and all as well when it comes to these kind of things. And I want to see if y'all notice something. So we're going to go ahead and click Saru's video right now, skim around a bit so I can get straight to the points that I want to show y'all. Without further ado, let's get started.
Hey guys, it's Saru, and this video was originally going to be a Blue Protocol video because everybody...
There's my boy. There's my daddy. Yeah, sexy Saru. Man, I just want to grab that little guy and shit out of him. Yeah, that's right.
What did he say?
Yeah, I said when I catch Saru, I'm going to give him this treatment.
Prank him, John. You already know.
It's like, nah, let me stop. Let me stop before he sees this and wants to kill me, because he did give me permission to react to that. But, oh man, I know you guys gotta laugh out of that. But anyway, what he's talking about is how that there was an investor call that was recorded. Normally the call was very long. Another creator condensed it down to about 6 or 7 minutes. And he's basically going to play that 6 or 7 minute version here in this video. And what I want you guys to see is how the investors are talking to them about the console version. And I just want to see if y'all notice their tone. But let's go ahead and fast forward it just a little bit. He's giving a disclaimer, quick information. And let's go ahead. We'll start with the financial report spot. I just want you guys to pay attention.
Mostly around TL. Has there been any change in the schedule to have a simultaneous release across the PC and the console? If there's any change in the upcoming plans, please share that with us. And also regarding the companies who will be publishing these titles per different geographies and jurisdictions, do you have, would you be employing different publishing companies, or which geography or region would you be targeting for this game title? And regarding the business model, compared to your other lineups, it seems like the pay-to-win element is much more milder. Would there be any different approaches for different countries? If you could provide some color there, that would also be quite helpful.
Now, did you guys notice anything? Now, a lot of these devs and even some content creators will tell you, they'll tell you crazy things like, well, developers and publishers, they're just trying to please the investors and da-da-da-da-da. Did y'all notice how that investor was talking to them and the kind of questions she was asking and wanted? She seems to care that we're actually going to like the game. She straight up asked about pay to win. She said, I want a straight up answer about a simultaneous release about PC and console. And this isn't the only time she harps on the console release being simultaneous. What I want you guys to see is these investors are just as sketchy with the simultaneous PC and console release as I am. And as I've displayed to you guys in many videos. But we're going to continue. We're going to keep going. I want you guys to see. It's not just me. NC Soft has been weird with this for a while, and I wanted to show you guys that because I feel like me saying it just wasn't enough. Now you're hearing it from investors themselves, and y'all, I can tell if you can read people good, you can hear the skepticism in her voice and why she's asking.
Yes, regarding the release of TL, we do not have any changes to our original plan of going to PC and console simultaneously.
Alright, so right there's your confirmation from the developers themselves. They don't plan on deviating from their original plan to launch PC and consoles simultaneously. So as long as they're telling the truth to their investors, there's your official confirmation that the PC and console version will launch at the same time. So boom, that answer's out of the way. But let's continue. I just want you guys to see this.
So regarding the publishing entity, there will be an official announcement soon by the business unit, so it would not be very appropriate for me to provide that information ahead of that, so please, I ask for your understanding. But I can tell you that there has not been any change to our original plan regarding the publishing entity. Regarding the global exposure in terms of the geographies, our objective is to, yes, have an overall global footprint. Now, you've also asked about the business model. We are very proactively trying to incorporate the aspects of the global trend and the needs and the requirements that we are getting from the global-based users. Unlike our previous approach where basically there was focus on the very special characteristics of MMORPG that worked in the Korean market and in the...
So there's you guys another proof right there. The financial aspect of the game, they're going to be going a different route than what they usually do. They're going to be targeting the global needs of players rather than just, what works in the Korean market. In the Korean MMOs and RPGs and stuff, that they're a lot more on the pay-to-win side. So this is your confirmation that they're going to tune that down a bit. Now keep in mind, the game is going to be global. It's going to be for everybody. So does that mean pay-to-win is not going to exist? Not exactly, and I wouldn't count on that. And just like I said, remember, this is NC Soft. But I would assume it's going to be way lighter than some of their other games, especially any mobile titles they have done.
Asian geographies, but for this game title, we are much more focused on the global universality, which we wish to incorporate in our business model. My first question relates to your TL, the business model. I looked at the trailer and I see that the business model is more or less very similar to Lineage. For instance, you are adopting Einhaus.
Yeah, these investors are really for us. I like that.
Aspects seem to be quite similar to Lineage. So some people say that TL is not that much different from Lineage. So can you provide some more information on the BM that will be used for TL? And when I saw the trailer and the videos,
watch this.
See much aspects regarding console. We'd like to understand what type of support you will be providing, especially in terms of the PC crossplay. The first.
See, yeah, look at that. See, again. And guys, remember, I just made a video on that a few weeks ago when I was watching and reacting to Throne Liberty's latest trailer. I told y'all. There did not seem to be a lot of console involvement at all. There was just gaming PCs everywhere. I didn't even see anyone using a controller. I think one person in the comments had pointed out to me that there was like one person using a controller in that whole video. So, just so you guys know, again, it's not just me. Even the investors themselves are sketchy. But here we go. I'll let them answer for you so you guys can get the same relief I did when I watched Saru's video.
Question, no, the BMs are not the same between TL and Lineage. We will soon have an opportunity to hear from Mr. Moon-hyung Choi in charge of this title from the business unit. And I'm also closely talking to him about these aspects as well. In terms of Einhausar, the dolls, and the metamorphosis element, if we are to just take what's working at Lineage, then we would just be making a repetition and same copy of that in TL, so that is not what we want to do. So once again, in the near future, I'm sure there will be an opportunity for him to actually provide that information in another occasion. Yes, regarding console, no, the console
right here
was also part of the test, and we've done an in-house development and console test as well. And console play was actually featured in the video reel that you must have seen. Basically, once again, there's been a simultaneous development across console and the PC. Right now, we're in the optimization phase. I would like to add to...
Okay, so there you have it. They said they've been in development across console and PC, and right now they're in the optimization phase, and apparently console gameplay was featured in that trailer. If I'm thinking of the same trailer that I last reacted to, I didn't see anything that looked like console play, but I'm not the devs. I wasn't there to do it, so I can't say for sure. But anyway, guys, hopefully those little things wrap up any concerns you may have had for Throne and Liberty. So I know... as long as they're not lying to their investors, You guys are able to give me a big I told you so, because I was the biggest skeptic for Throne and Liberty for the longest time. But this video actually kind of does shut up a lot of my concerns. And hopefully, you know, if there was anybody out there concerned like me, hopefully this makes you feel better too. But anyway, I'll leave a link to Saru's video down in the description below. And if you check out the description in Saru's video, you can actually see the original source for this information and check it out for yourselves. You guys enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.